Alright guys, welcome back to Motoramblings. I'm Patrick. Today I'm riding Big Yellow, my 2010 Honda Goldwing. It is Tuesday, November the 7th, I believe. And it's absolutely gorgeous out here. It is 73 degrees at 2:19 p.m. Is it really 2:19? Yeah, it is. Huh. I set the clock. I don't even remember doing it. So anyway, I am just out taking a ride just because it's so nice out. Don't really have a destination. Kind of heading in the general direction of the way my son would be coming home from work. I know he rode to work today. The young man is as addicted to motorcycle riding as I am. Leave for work early in the morning. It's very cool out. Strapped a bag to the back of his bike to stuff full of all the cold weather gear when he leaves and it's warm weather. So he's also interested in getting a second bike. He's looking at older sport bikes. He's looked at some CBR 600s like his buddy Alex has, and some other bikes along the same kind of lines. He's not going to spend a lot of money. He's not 100% sure that sport bikes are going to be what he wants to do, but he's going to try it because, well, that's what his buddies do. So anyway, yeah, I might be able to catch up with him at some point. Today, I reset my Sena back to factory settings. Let's do that. I have a Sena SMH10R. It's super thin. It does not have a camera. It's just an intercom. And I reset it back to factory settings because I was having trouble. Well, I wasn't having trouble. I could not connect to other folks that I was paired to on the intercom system. So if I was riding with Roger or I was riding with Mitchell, if we shut off the intercoms for whatever reason, when we went to get back on, I couldn't just hit the button to connect to them. They had to hit the button to connect to me, which is something that, you know, never used to be like that. So not sure why that's the case all of a sudden. So I was messing with the buttons and stuff, and I found configuration menu, and then I hit the plus key and it gave me all kinds of different options, and the very last option was to reset. So I did. But while I was going through all that and learning how to do that, I found other little things that I never knew really existed in this intercom system. One of the things that I kind of focused on was noise reduction. So I've hit that, hoping to get some noise reduction from when I'm talking to somebody and I hear their voice, maybe reduce some of the noise coming in. Because one of the things I've noticed recently is that I used to be able to talk Mitchell and or Roger on the intercoms, and their voice wasn't as loud as mine. I'm talking loud. I also have the main microphone and everything right in front of me that's connected to my GoPro. But I used to be able to hear them fine. I actually have another microphone in my helmet next to one of my speakers from the intercom system. And I have a splitter, so that microphone is connected to the same camera as my main microphone through this little splitter thing. It's actually kind of funny. I call it a joiner because it's joining the two microphones to the GoPro. But anyway, I was hearing them good. It wasn't great. And of course, if there was a lot of distance or a lot of road noise, it was a little bit tougher to hear them. But recently, it got so much worse. If I'm not doing less than 35, 40 miles an hour, then I could barely hear Roger and or Mitchell. And it's driving me crazy because there's no reason for that when it was fine and then all of a sudden it wasn't. So I don't know if I hit something in the intercom system and I changed something, some sort of setting or something that I didn't even know existed. So now that I've set it back to the default settings and reduced the noise, I'm hoping there'll be an improvement. My fear is that I won't hear whoever's on the other end at all because the noise will be reduced. Now I'll audio test using my music off my phone, which of course I won't put on YouTube because, well, I'm using music off my phone. And if I run into Mitchell again, you know, out here on this ride, we can get our intercoms paired because I'm gonna have to go through that process again. I had to repair it to my phone. But if I pair the intercom with Mitchell, one, I want to see if I can make the connections just by hitting a button. And two, I really want to check that noise reduction thing. So anyway, you know, vlogging is about just chatting while you're riding. You're motovlogging, I'm riding and I'm talking. And what do motovloggers do? They talk about what's on their mind. A lot of these folks come up with cool subjects and they have great little short clips of, you know, something they really wanted to talk about that they found interesting and others find interesting. I'm not that guy. I'm not an expert on anything. I don't have a lot of subjects most of the time. Every once in a while I stumble into one. So this particular one, that's all it was just talking about my Sena device. I'm not giving you any tips or anything. I don't know, you know, what kind of coaching I could give to anybody about the Sena thing, other than I did discover how to go into the configuration menu and work with that a little bit. Other than that, now it's just a matter of testing it to see how it works out. Vlogging, YouTube, all that stuff, it seems to be on my mind a lot, so that's what I'm talking about. All right, folks, well, thanks for listening to me meander on and ramble on about Sena devices. I hope everyone can stay well, stay safe. Most of all, stay happy, y'all. Motoramblings out. See ya.